They make fun of Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
They sing that song. We know. Don't you? You son of a bitch!
Let's go. What up?
Hey,
I was wondering if you knew we were live.
I didn't. But then I was like, "Oh shit! Does that say live?"
Yeah, I was like,
I was like looking down at my phone when I was singing it.
It's all right. It's not as bad as what's that one? What's that one thing you said when?
Oh yeah,
busting nut, not in a good way.
Yeah, yo, that shit was fucking.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I literally went live and we were just sitting here and I was like, "Oh shit, we're live." Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to World's Finest. Obviously, you saw the thumbnail. You know what the description is. House of the Dragon.
Time it is.
Yes, you know what time it is. We've been talking about Joey. But you already know what time it is. Go. We've been talking about this probably for like a year on World's Finest. Is that when this show came around, we were going to be fucking watching it and talking about it at length because we're all some big Game of Thrones fans. And we'll go ahead and say real quick, first episode did not disappoint at all. Shit was fire, dude. I'm going to go ahead and throw this up. Anybody watching, if you have not seen House of the Dragon yet, spoilers, we're just going to be going all into this thing. So if you don't want to get anything spoiled,
there's dragons.
There's dragons. There's fire.
And you get to see Matt Smith fuck someone. Which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of a weird guy.
Yeah. And also have some performance issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's way more muscular than I thought he was going to be. It was a little off.
Hey, yo, dude. Probably, he probably
got ripped for Morbius. Let's be honest.
Yeah, man. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna save it. Oh, was that? Yep, that was before this, right? Because that movie got pushed back like 17,000 times. Yeah. All right, let's see who's up in here. NR was good, V man. Let's fucking go. Yes, the show was too fire. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Ryan was good. What's up, y'all? Guilties. Yo,
Game of Thrones Sundays are back. We need an actual air horn.
Yeah, we do. Oh man, Drogo was good. Let's see, Drogo, what's up? What up? It was a cold-blooded. Oh, he was probably listening to the
House of the Droga.
House of. Here you go, Droga. So make yourself some art, man. House of. But yeah, it's crazy because since I've been doing live streams and met you guys, and we've been doing this thing, Game of Thrones was over when that stuff started taking place. So this is absolutely fucking incredible to like. A live episode just got done and we get to discuss that shit like in front of all you guys, like right after the show and whatever.
None of us have pants on.
Huh?
What?
They were blown off.
Yeah, my pants were blown away.
I wasn't even wearing them when I watched it, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I've never worn pants, so like I guess that wins actually. So
Brooke, please confirm or deny.
Yeah, Brooke.
Yeah, she is down.
Yeah, she is.
As soon as I saw King's Land again in the Red Keep, yes, dude. Chills for sure. Yeah. That shit was dope, man. Barely. Oh man, Matt still got his Morbius. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Morbius fatigue. And then, like she said, the wife's in here. She says Dracarys. Yeah, dude.
Dude, those dragons are fucking huge, dude.
Yeah.
They said they had 10 fully grown dragons, and we've only seen 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes. Yeah. He says he doesn't even own pants. Yes.
Nice.
Oh, she done told on me, man. Shorts.
Wow.
Boo, fake fan.
Liar. Now you have to take them offline.
Yeah, show us. Take off your pants right now.
Fine, if that's fucking. Yo, yeah, them dragons be thick, bro.
Dude.
Thick thighs and shit. Hey, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, man. Going back to the word Dracarys, I was like, say it. Like, you know what? Obviously, the scene was an incredibly sad scene and shit. This is jumping forward a little bit, but yo, when she said it, I was like, Yo, it's
I was
fire.
kind of disappointed it didn't make that noise like it does in like the Game of Thrones, like in the show,
Yeah,
before they
yeah,
do the fire breath shit.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
But it was
Maybe,
still dope.
yeah. I think maybe we'll get to it. I think, and look, real quick. This episode did have the classic. The first episode of Game of Thrones, the first time I ever watched it. Obviously, it was 2 seasons had passed. I didn't start watching it till in between seasons 2 and 3.
Mhm.
I do remember watching that first episode and remembering it having the same slow fire like this one did. Like
Yeah.
they had to set it up, right? Everything
Mhm.
has
Yeah.
to be set up. So like it did move slow, but if you're in that Game of Thrones fucking fandom, you know what that means, that there's fire ahead for us. So
Mhm.
yeah, I would say that. So real quick, Meg, let me ask you initial thoughts. Episode as soon as it finished, what hit your mind, real quick?
Dude, I was just thinking about how like different it is from like the main show. Yeah, right. It's fucking awesome. But how different it is from the main show, like even just how it's directed and like how the action is different. It's like super brutal. And I feel like this show has the benefit of obviously 8 seasons of them trying to
Yeah.
figure it out in Game of Thrones. So,
Mhm.
Stuff that didn't quite work out in the main show, they can just be
Mhm.
like, you know what, we're not going to try that here.
Mhm.
Like, dude, the jousting scene, holy
Yeah, that was
shit,
good.
the way that was shot, dude.
Yeah, yeah. The overhead
Just-
shots on the jousting scene were fire, and
Yeah.
I saw on one of the the behind the scenes things where like there's a lot of drone work in that bitch, man.
Yeah.
Like drones up there, like catching that. Oh, dude, that shit was fire. So most of that shit was like obviously the surrounding things probably CG, but there's a lot of live
for
action.
sure.
I do want to see like some actual like where they had the green screens at and all of those things for those shots, because that was pretty dope.
Dude,
and
the
it
set
also
pieces, whew. Like when they're in the fucking throne room, dude. The Iron Throne looks insane.
Mhm.
And like right at the end when he cuts himself on it, I'm
Mhm.
like, oh shit.
dude. As soon as that happened, I told my mom, I was like, I said he's probably gonna catch something, and she said something along the lines of something like that's for us today is like a pretty
Yeah, 'cause, like-
easy type of thing, but like for him, he probably I can't remember what she said.
Yeah,
he
dude,
caught.
because they probably
Tetanus?
didn't clean those fucking swords off before they
No.
put him in the fucking
Mhm.
throne. But
Well-
like the beginning of the episode when he has that nasty shit on his back, he's like, oh, it was probably from the throne.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone probably heard him and was like, oh, let's
Mhm.
poison the throne.
Yeah, probably. Yep. That makes a lot of sense considering how
Mhm.
they really zoomed in on this one.
Yeah.
And so and look, let's not be mistaken. Westeros is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like this,
Yeah.
That's probably the most disgusting. The cleanest
Bro, we
shit
just saw someone get their balls cut off. Dude, I was sitting here, I was watching with my little brother, and we're like watching that scene with the city watch, and I'm just like, oh, this is nasty. And then all of a sudden, this guy gets his fucking balls cut off.
old sack on the old sack just right there.
You need a machete for me.
Yeah. Seriously. And you'll need a fucking sharpener.
Oh.
Get dull halfway through. Ooh.
Woo.
Yeah, I like what Ryan says here about the he said what really stood out to me was the lens work and the depth of field. That was so well done. There's a scene I think it's like right after his wife and kid die and they have that meeting where Otto is talking and then the Valyrian I don't know how to pronounce his name, starts with a C.
Corliss?
He said
Yeah.
like they're in the same shot and it focuses on him and then it focuses on
dude.
Otto, and I was like, yo, that was dope.
Yeah. Putting the technology to work. Man,
Shout out to our homeboy Fabian Wagner.
Fabian was good, homie.
Yeah.
You know
Friend
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
show.
Yeah,
Yep,
thank you
friend
for
of-
the beautiful cinematography work.
Yep.
Yes, as always. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Mhm.
Feel free to come on the show anytime and talk about
Yeah.
your exploits behind the camera, bro. We would love to see that. But yeah, no, it's man, that scene in particular, holy shit! Like, let me say, man, look, we're Game of Thrones heads in here. We've seen scenes in the show that have held so much gravity that it's almost like, is my TV going to fall off the wall right now? Because there's a lot hanging right here.
Mm-hmm.
And one I'll go back one scene in particular, the little flashback when you see Eddard, you know what I'm saying, go up in the little tower and he sees his sister there and she has the baby. Jon Snow. Spoilers. That shit was that was a thing where like you were watching it, your cheeks were clenched tight, eyes were big, and you were like, if I fart, I might be too loud and I can't hear what they're about to say next. That's one of those scenes. And that scene in this episode where I guess you could call it a funeral or whatever, with his wife and stuff. Like that scene was fucking. I was like, oh shit, because you saw it. They started at the water. The camera rolls in to like you see the actual things going on shore or whatever. And I was just like, dude, I was tight. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
yeah.
And that's that's. I'm sure that's not the original time that we're Hill Dracarys, but that for this particular show, she spit it just as fire as Daenerys ever did, and I heard it, and I was just like, before she was about to say it, obviously we know she got a little choked up, and she looked at her dad, and he was just, he didn't even give her a look, so she was just like, "Fuck it, Dracarys," and she said that shit, and I was like,
yeah, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Game of Thrones. If you did not realize it before you started watching it, this is Game of Thrones, and it was dope. So Joey, man, initial thoughts after credit, as soon as it was done, like what?
I kind of just like sat there for obviously because we had to get on the show, but just like sat there for a second, like, yep, like they just haven't really missed a beat.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they just haven't really missed a step. It was really well done, and I think like you were saying,
true.
If you're like familiar with Game of Thrones, you kind of knew that this was going to be like heavy on the exposition, so you just expect that going in. But they set up a lot of good stuff, and like you said, it looked great. The jousting scene or like sequence was amazing. I'm sure somebody's already working on it, but the part where he's like, where Damon's like halfway off the horse and like grinding on that rail, I want someone to like edit in like a Tony Hawk, like,
dude.
like add up the points or something, and then he falls and just like wipe out or whatever. I don't know. But it was also interesting just seeing the little like character moments, just like noticing the different expressions, I guess, like when Damon picks is it Hightower? Is it Hightower's son to like be his opponent? Corliss kind of gives this little
dude, I love them. They're like gossipy. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, they're so fire.
Like, I see how he is. Okay, he's kind of just like
obviously, a little petty because we saw the opening scene to the show where like the successor was chosen and it ended up being what's his name, but like the looks that they give back and forth across, just like
you could cut fucking. Oh my god, dude, the tension.
I think they're fire. The kids look great. They all had like blonde hair and shit. Like it was that shit was the way they put this together was incredible, man. And that was the first time you got to like you see the scope beforehand. Obviously, when Rhaenyra's on the dragon also forgot to mention something that I've been asking for months. No intro. Holy shit!
Oh yeah.
Dude,
just that little Targaryen logo.
Hey, if that's where they're going, I'm down for it. Was one to because
it's something.
Game of Thrones is that's one of the things I've always said to fans. Like, yo, hold up, do you skip through the intro? If you do, you're not a fan. Get the fuck out of here. Because the intros they changed and they molded themselves to the original Game of Thrones. So no intro here. I was a little bit shocked at it because it just like it showed it. Like the music was building when they were talking. Like at that scene, it went black and it was just like showed the logo. And I was like, oh, then it just went straight into Rhaenyra riding the dragon. I was like, oh shit. No,
well, I was thinking like maybe just for the pilot. They skipped the intro.
I was thinking that too.
Like, in the beginning you can like hear them building towards the original Game of Thrones theme, but they don't really go like full on into it until the end. It's at least as far as I can remember. So maybe they wanted to just like build towards the end, and then from now on they'll have an intro similar with a similar theme. I don't know, but it just seemed like that's what they were trying to do, I guess.
Yeah, that may be it, man. And if they're gonna wait till next week to give us a intro, and if they don't have one, I will be here every single episode, watching every single episode, and
or they saw your tweets asking for the intro, and they were just like, cut it,
cut it.
My bad, y'all. If y'all wanted intros, but no, yeah, maybe they'll wait. Who knows? I think if they wait, that might be fire. I think also they might just not even have one, which is What are you laughing at?
Just some I sent in the group chat.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
But no.
Go ahead. It says Ryan says what really stood out to me was linear work and depth of the field. Yes, we talked about that. That's just dope.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
But
she did say that. She said, "What if
diabetes.
he has diabetes?" Yeah, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Dude, they would die from having the fucking common cold, bro.
Yes, they would. So diabetes would really murk a motherfucker.
He's gonna die from having a scratch.
Yeah, for real.
He's gonna die from tetanus.
Yeah,
he's gonna die
from
loser, looking like Wilford Brimley.
I'm now just imagining Wilford Brimley with long Targaryen locks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rhea says Rhaenyra is so cute. They just want to run and eat cake.
Yeah, dude, their friendship is so cute.
Yeah,
and it's
too bad it's gonna fucking.
Oh god, that was doomed from the start.
Yeah, it's gonna fall apart.
It's and obviously they show. I think the trailers that they put out for this were fire, but now that I've seen the first episode, the one little snippet of her trying to stab her and Rhaenyra grabbing her hand and saying, "Now everybody sees you for you really are." That is gonna be the fucking moment in the series, man. I believe.
Yeah, bro. She's sat in her fucking dad's room to fuck her dad. What the fuck? Her dad's pimping her out, just like Ryan said. Like, hey, I know you just said this really sweet thing about how, your mom and all this stuff, but I'm gonna need you to go visit the king and fucking, or one of your mom's dresses too.
I can't. Brink was saying something, and we were talking, but we're watching, and I was like, hold up. Did he just say what I thought he said? I was like, hold up, let me listen. And I was like, and then he was like, maybe put on your mom's dress too. I was like, bro, chill. Is he 11? Like, how old is? Like, I don't know how old they're supposed to be here in this, because you never know. Even with the original Game of Thrones, obviously, like the books would tell you they're supposed to be a certain age and stuff like that. But back in that, in that world, that kind of doesn't mean anything, I guess. But that when he said maybe put on your mom's dress as he wrote on some scrolls as she was walking out of the room, I was like, that's a bit much, bro. But yeah, and it's good too, man. It's classic Game of Thrones shit, man. Where you don't know who to fucking trust. Obviously, Rhaenyra, I'd put some love into, you know what I'm saying, for particular reasons or whatever. But like everyone else just seems to have Game of Thrones-esque ulterior motives.
Yeah.
And when I was thinking of like hit the hand, he was when he said that, I was like, well, damn, you can't trust this motherfucker. You couldn't trust him when he was Lizard and Spider-Man and shit. So can you still? That's the same actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, you can't trust him here because he had such like his the first meeting that they had, he was so like he had such a gravitas to him, and then I was like, he was clapping on the black dude with the dreads. What's his name again?
Corliss.
Yeah. He was clapping on him for a little bit, and then they had that first meeting, and then obviously you saw what Damon did when he went through King's Landing the first night.
Cutting balls off and shit. Cutting hands, cutting sacks.
Yeah. I think how'd you guys think about what'd you think about that? Like not only what he did, but like the council's response to that. Obviously, the hand was like, nah, bro, that's not good shit. But obviously the king was like, man, it's my brother and all of this shit, man. What y'all think?
I thought it was pretty fucking funny, honestly, to see see that scene. It was funny because he's talking to the gold cloaks, and then they're like, all right, yeah, let's do this. And then they just start killing random people. Like, I'm sure they probably scoped them out and shit before, I hope. Yeah. Because they were like, oh, this one's a murder, this one's a fucking whatever. And so I feel like they probably scoped some of them out, but some innocent people probably died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
so I think the hand was kind of right to say that, because it just kind of showed, like, if Damien was king, what the fuck he'd be doing.
Yeah.
He'd be fucking clapping.
Yeah. But also, the king kind of let his fucking town and his people go to shit. So
I mean, pretty much worried about having a male heir for the, that's pretty much what his focus was, which we'll get to in a second. Ray, you haven't watched it, but so if you watch
wow.
hey,
yeah, I mean, you don't have to know anything about the main show.
Yeah.
This is before
you might miss
the
like
main
a couple
show.
like references.
Eggs, yeah.
Imagine how and look, this is from 3 people who do not know how they're going to end House of the Dragon. Bro, if your first experience with Game of Thrones is watching this first and then later on watching that, bro, your insight might be fire, dude.
No, that's what I've been telling people too, because a lot of people have just been saying like, I haven't watched the show, and I'm like, well, that's actually perfect, because you could just watch the season and then just binge all 8 seasons of the original. Like, it's I'm jealous.
And then, jealous is an understatement for that. As much as I love Game of Thrones and am happy to be a fan of the show, yes, that is the ideal way to watch it. Would probably be watching this. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have to wait for weekly episodes to come on and stuff of that nature. But Ray, don't feel bad, man. Just watch them as they come, and then once this is done, then when you feel it necessary, there are 8 seasons of Game of Thrones out there to go watch, because they're Hightower gives me Littlefinger vibes. Hey.
Yeah, he does.
Feel that.
Did he say that? Maybe I was mistaken in hearing this, but that they made Daemon the king of coin for a little bit, and he failed at that too.
I have no idea.
Oh, maybe I might have missed.
Remember when he was talking about we gave him these? There's a shot toward the beginning when he doesn't show up for a council meeting, and there's the king is there in the hand and shit, and they're talking about like the empty chair there for Daemon, and they start mentioning stuff about like roles he's given him in the past, and he hasn't done. So they mentioned the King of Coin. So I don't know if he was talking about Daemon or not. I'm gonna watch that shit tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
get guaranteed. Hightower sounded like Tywin and some of the scene. Yeah, no, he was pretty. He sounds to me to be a pretty fucking absolutely smart character, and hopefully the king trusts him. TX, yes, yes, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Exactly. V. Well, I don't know what she's. What Littlefinger vibes. Yes, that's exactly. Yes, that sounds like it. That's what happened to us.
Yeah, we got pimped out by Hightower.
What?
What's up?
Let's see. Q, what's good, homie?
Yeah, yes, they would literally die from a toothache.
Yes, they're done. That's their demise.
Like, if Q were there, he would save lives.
Yes, Q, man. Travel back, man. Save some of those Targaryen teeth, or not.
Yeah, dude, because they're inbred too, so their teeth are fucked.
I did ask my wife this question. We were watching it, and I was like, we were watching it, and it was towards the end, and I was like, wait a minute. So the king and the wife both had blonde hair. Are they like cousins or
probably they're related in some way?
Yeah. So we know the Targaryen,
which is kind of fucked because, well, obviously it's fucked because they're related, but Daemon isn't married to a Targaryen. He's married to some ugly bitch from the Vale, apparently.
Yeah, dude, that scene, I was just
like, yo, you can have my wife, dude.
and obviously
No,
the hand was just like, wait a minute, bro. You talk about my dead wife who just passed,
Yeah.
bro. I can
But I just
understand
thought
this.
that shit was fucking hilarious. Well,
Yeah.
I think it's telling that he made his brother marry someone that's, not a Targaryen.
Yeah.
But also, that he was like, my wife is fucking ugly.
Hey, man. I'm talking about older.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she's
What?
probably.
He's a slithery snake.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake.
Sneaking through your garden.
See, the actress for Moreno is kind of cute. Okay, y'all relax.
Ask her out, Ryan. Ask
Damn, bro.
Hey, calm down.
She's actually not that young as the character, but we got it.
Dude, what I liked in the beginning is how it said it was like set 172 years before the Mad King and Daenerys. I was like,
dude,
yo.
that was so fire because it played it all out for you. Then it took away the words. This is what you need to understand if you're like casual Game of Thrones fans. This is 170 years before this happened. That was probably one of the most fire aspects of the episode. It's just like, let's make sure everybody knows. And oh man, this is we welcome these comments, y'all. Tell us what you talk about the episode, man. Let's see. Ray has a good one. I wonder how many seasons of the show will be made before I ever start Game of Thrones. I don't know. I have zero idea.
I'd say started after this season.
Yeah.
I mean, because you could still.
I don't know whether she was asking. Okay, yeah, I guess when to start watching. Because I don't know how long House of the Dragon is going to go. I have zero idea.
Yeah, this could. I mean, it could be a while. So
yeah, so
that's just my opinion, Rhea. I'd say start it like once we get into like winter and everything.
But that's another thing that I will say.
It's coming.
What?
Huh?
Cool.
Joey just said he's coming.
Yeah. What?
Why'd you get so concerned?
His eyes were so big.
What? Because I thought I heard something else. I was like, wait, what? Nah.
I'm pretty sure you heard what you thought you did.
Yeah, no, you heard it.
Yeah. But my mind tried to tell me differently.
My mind is telling me no.
My mind is
but
telling
my
me
body,
no. But my
body is telling me yes. Anyways.
It's telling me yeah. Okay. But anyway, we're talking about House of Dragon. I don't know what the fuck we're going. True.
No, she's not ugly. We know. She's cute.
Hey, Venom Hernandez was good, man. Yeah.
Up?
We're talking about
Venom.
True. Dude has a fucking certain charisma, and I think he was perfectly made for this role because it's not. There's some other roles you could look at in Game of Thrones that his role is similar to, but like not the way that this needed to be played. What?
What happened?
What's up?
I'm trying. Never mind. It's fine.
I got Tim Duncan eyes.
What?
That's what I was laughing at.
What was that? I was laughing because I said Matt Smith kind of looks inbred, but
oh yeah, that tweet I sent you guys earlier. There's a tweet that someone was like, "Why does Matt Smith look so fucking weird or whatever?"
I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, I said it in our group chat, and it was like, "Why does Matt Smith look so inbred or something like that?" And someone quote tweeted it and said, "Because he's British."
Oh yeah,
he does, dude. He's ugly.
So, but then you were saying, how the Targaryens are inbred, and then you were like, Matt Smith was perfect for this role, and I'm like, yeah, because he looks inbred.
Because he's English.
Yeah.
Hey,
I know. Tim Duncan would get called for a foul, and he'd be like, "Me?" he would, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Matt Smith. If you ever hear these comments, please you can come on the show.
Yeah, come on the show.
Favorite part of the episode. I think mine is at the very end when Viserys is talking to Rhaenyra about the secret that she has to keep about the long night, and how the world will end in a song of
Ice and Fire.
Yeah, Ice and Fire, and I was like, yeah, let's go.
Mhm.
And it's funny how it's like, the end of the world, there will be a Targaryen, whether it's a guy or a girl, sitting on the Iron Throne. And I said to my little brother, I was like, they almost got there.
I would say that's mine too. When he said like those that entire scene was dope, dude. Like I was preparing myself. Like once he called her, and obviously the guards brought her down there, and he was playing with the fire because that's what Targaryens do. They don't get burnt and shit.
Dude, if I didn't if I didn't like catch on fire or feel pain from fire, I'd be fucking having a lighter under my hand all day long.
Yeah,
just scaring motherfuckers with it.
Like, yo, check this out.
You'd be like Pyro from X-Men.
Yeah, exactly. You want to see a trick?
Let's see. Ryan says, yeah. The long night speech. Yo,
it's because like everything that comes after that. Like the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude. Like I'm thinking about all 8 seasons of the show, just replaying in my mind at that instant, and like how like it's been like a prophecy or a dream for so long, and then we see it come. Like obviously things change in it. It doesn't sound 100% what he says, but dude, it's dope. Also, I'm pretty sure Arya during the main show says Princess Rhaenyra is her favorite like Targaryen or something like that. Like she learned about her in from the Septa, I think. And the whole time I'm watching this show, I'm like, yo, I can see why fucking Arya. This is her favorite, And then you see Cat's Paw like 7 times. I was like, there it is.
So I think my favorite scene is either when Viserys is talking to her at the end, but also I keep just going back to that jousting sequence because I think it played at a really good time with in like at the same time as the birth scene. It kind of just showed the brothers like at their lowest point, I think. Because obviously Daemon lost, and Viserys had to make that choice of like, not even just a choice, just the sacrifice, and then realizing that it was all for nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that all played out really well, even though it was like kind of a long sequence. But that's my answer.
No, that shit. No, that shit was dope, man. That jousting scene was the entire thing. And as soon as
seeing all the house sigils and stuff, and then seeing sigils for houses you don't even know what the fuck they are yet,
dude. That's rewarding.
Yeah,
that shit is so rewarding for like us who watched for a long time, because when you see the house sigils, man, that's the first like the easiest like shouts out to y'all who've been watching. You know what I'm saying? Like those types of things. So the jousting scene was fucking dope, and I do like the fact that before it even gets started, the king's like, "Yo, she's giving birth right now." And as soon as he said that and the crowd started cheering, I was like, oh, this is not good at all, because we've been watching Game of Thrones for a long time. So, as soon as that announcement happened, he could have had the games without the announcement, and I'd have been like, oh, okay. But as soon as he said, and the birthing is happening, I was like,
she's literally pushing right now.
Yeah, I was like, it's going to be bad. And they had us something similar to that, like in Game of Thrones, man. Like the first season and shit, like with a jousting or whatever. But yeah, dude, it was incredible. See what I did the Leo Once Upon a Time point when Cat. Oh yeah. She was fire, dude. Just seeing that was ridiculous. Like when he stood up, I could see it like standing out of his shit, and I was like, dude. Didn't say shit because I was just like in the moment of watching it, but I saw it and I was like, oh, this is dope. Let's see, the whole tournament was my favorite part. The violence actually kind of reminded me of the last duel. Something new too was the comment that damn it, I can't remember the king's cousin The one who married the black dude with the dreads and shit. Like what?
Oh, her name is pretty similar to his daughter's.
Yeah,
Rhaenyra or something.
yeah. She says that they haven't seen this kind of shit for. She makes comments along the line of the realm has been in peace for so long that a lot of these people haven't seen violence, so they look for it wherever they can get it. And that was fire because when that one dude got murked up like an axe to the face, people were throwing up, and you're not used to seeing that kind of shit in Game of Thrones. You're used to seeing people like, yeah, fucking let me see all of his damn guts. You know what I'm saying? Like that's normally what happens. And so like their reaction to that, everybody was like, oh, or you saw the one dude puking and shit. I was like, that's different. And obviously her comments like led directly into that. Q, peace out, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Let's see, when he finally told her he was sorry for hoping for a son for so long and not preparing her for the throne. Yeah, that's that scene, and also where which is the grimy scene where he sent the daughter. She says, when my mother died, I got all of these, mixed things or whatever. And she was like, nobody actually said, I'm sorry that your mother's gone.
Yeah.
That shit was dope. That shit was fire. And like, it showed some emotion, but I at the same time, I'm still sitting there like, what's about to happen?
Yeah.
Also, his fucking, sculptures and shit were fire, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got it. They were all just like one color, and they were just like he was still carving them or putting them together, whatever. But that shit was dope too. As far as like some of the landscape shit that we've seen from Game of Thrones, leading into this show, like you saw Dragonstone on there and shit like that. With everything jumped, you don't want to jump. Is that supposed to be jump the gun?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
That's true.
No. So we're patiently waiting. Obviously, this is the first episode. Like I said, it was the slow fire that I remember from the very first episode of Game of Thrones, it was great, and it was like, did it grab me initially? No, it didn't. But I was like, I continued to watch just because I was interested to see where like some of this stuff went that they teased in the first episode. So this is different for us because we're well versed in Game of Thrones, and we absolutely know that the shit's gonna be fire as it goes on. Like we said, we don't know how many seasons they're gonna have, but
15,
89, 69
seasons.
Oh, 69 seasons. Let's go.
Or 69 episodes. What?
Damn, bro.
Speaking of 69, I actually have to head out soon. Unfortunately, because I have to freaking work tomorrow.
I thought you were about to say you have to go 69.
Yeah, I gotta go 69. So.
Yo, that was one of the most iconic exits I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, wow.
She said, speaking of 69, I have to head out.
I gotta go.
But yeah, dude, the show's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Really looking forward to more.
Rhea says, night, Meg. Ryan's laughing. Yeah, so Meg, hey, yo, go get yourself some rest. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, we'll probably wrap up here soon. But I will say this before she bounces, that for every episode this season,
I am verified.
We realize that. We do realize that. Congrats.
All right, Meg has to leave. No. Bye, Meg.
Look.
I will.
But you can look for us after every episode of Game of Thrones for this season of House of the Dragon, this first one. We'll be here giving you our after every episode's done, we'll come on here and talk to you for a bit about it. You know what I'm saying? See what you guys have to think about it. And hold on, he said the blunt is finished and the drink is drinking. Peace, y'all. All right, V man, peace out.
Nice, dude.
Smoke it up. But yeah, Meg, gotta bounce.
Peace, y'all.
Probably fit in a minute, but yeah, Meg.
I'll listen to you guys while I slumber.
Or why you?
Says we put her to sleep.
No, I was gonna have the.
She's bored of hanging out with us.
I was gonna have the stream up so it was another viewer, but I guess I'll go fucking fuck myself.
All right, man. Peace out, homie.
Bye, guys.
Oh man. So Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Fire, first episode.
Mhm.
There is something I did want to look at. They did show it before, so like,
Ooh, yeah.
I did want to take a look at this just because it's dope, dude. I there's not much else I could say about this. Some of the shows I'm probably not into, and obviously, you know, when HBO has a show as huge as House of the Dragon coming out, they take this opportunity to like advertise their other shows that they have. Because look, let's make no mistakes, man. When it comes to HBO, Game of Thrones is here.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that matches it, and they know it. They've tried for a couple of years, and nothing else has made it to that level. And obviously, George R. R. Martin wrote some books. Not only the books that led to the original Game of, but he also already finished the books that led to this series we're watching now.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Yo, let's." She said,
Oh boy.
What did I miss? Sex in the City. No, what? No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. But like I was saying, it's just like Game of Thrones is it's the level. They know that there's a reason why they advertise it so much. There's a reason why a lot of other shows that are only like related to that are on HBO Max, and they all got sigils, house little things around the post today to get everybody hyped for this. And I'm eager to see the numbers of, you know, the premiere episode of viewership or whatever, because I'm sure it's fire. But yeah, it's dope, man. And we've been excited about this for a long time. As soon as this series was announced, we immediately was on like, yo, World's Finest is gonna be on top of this shit, man. We're gonna be talking about it or whatever. So every Sunday, which is it's gonna be a little rough. I gotta say, you know, because I was looking at some stuff today, I was like, oh shit. The first Monday night football game, or not Monday night, my bad, Sunday night football game that the Packers play. You know, and guess who they're playing, Joey?
Bear down, baby.
Yes, sir. So just watch the episode and see how, you know, we'll be into the because that's probably going to be in the meat of the season. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the third or fourth episode, bro. And I saw the shit. I was like, oh shit, man. Sunday Night Football. I don't care. You know what? Hopefully, because I'm used to Game of Thrones back in the day. Game of Thrones used to come out in April, March, bro. Remember that shit would be done by the time football season got here. So I'm used to it though, because the last couple of seasons of Game of Thrones, the original series, we're doing football season, so I'm used to it. And so we'll see what happens. Thank you. There we go.
Yeah, go Pack, go to hell.
All right, so let me what is that? Oh, okay. Here we go. So let me find this real quick, because HBO put out a video earlier, and obviously they showed it right before the show aired on HBO of what they got coming in the next couple years as far as their original series. It's mid to me, except for like the last, how long is it, dude? It's like 20 seconds.
It's like 20, 30 seconds, which is like it goes by so quick that you're just like, all right, well, now I want more.
Yeah.
Like we've been begging for footage for months, and it's just like,
oh man,
not enough.
I think yeah, here we go. Let's see if this is it. If not, I'm gonna have to yeah, okay, so let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna bring this up just in case you know they show a lot of House of the Dragon in this as well. So it's pretty dope. Let's see. A lot of the shows, obviously, I don't watch pretty much on there.
There's a couple I've been meaning to watch, but like
there's Succession, especially because everybody thinks
that one.
Yeah, Succession is really popular, and I
but this show, like, you know, I think the show is the first like sentence in the tweet, and like that's all I cared about. I was like, fast forward, I don't care.
Yeah. But they know though. They know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why it's the first show
Mm-hmm.
and then it's the last one in the video, because they fucking know like the magnitude of this. And it's obviously it's another property. It's a,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? So they know the same way that they succeeded with Game of Thrones. They know,
Mm-hmm.
like, when you bring something like this to the table, that people are gonna fucking be there. And
Yeah.
I obviously
Well,
go ahead.
I was just saying it was smart, like it when did they put it out? Like 2 hours before the
Mm-hmm.
premiere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it was just a little appetizer
Yeah.
just to be like, just hold
And
on, like
hey,
all
Ryan, appreciate you jumping through. Appreciate
right,
it, man.
Ryan.
Appreciate it, y'all. So we're gonna watch this. We're gonna bounce, man. And like I said, we're for the entire season of House of the Dragon, we're gonna jump on here and talk about each episode after it's done. And we'll see y'all then. And before we bounce, I gotta go ahead and put this up here because The Last of Us. Goodness gracious! But here we go. Can you hear that?
Yep.
All right.
What is this brief mortal life, if not the pursuit of legacy?
Welcome to the White Lotus in Sicily. It's very intoxicating. I feel like I'm in a dream.
Trust me.
I am interested in the Idol because the weekend is making a series.
Oh yeah.
The president needs men of action. You're a go.
This show too, the plumbers, the White House plumbers or whatever. That shit was dope.
Don't get caught.
With Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Money isn't everything.
There's also a reason why they
Deserve to be
led up to The Last of Us the way they did.
Yeah.
Like they say, and also watch, it's so dope,
Mhm.
dude.
I've done all the things a wife is supposed to do.
Also,
House, kids, the meals. I'm very attracted to you. Would you be interested in having an affair?
you got the hip clap it up.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me.
You have no idea what loss is.
They know how to hype people up.
Yeah.
Dude, when I say like I got chills, like it wasn't just like a subtle like I almost leapt out of my seat just because it was like
When
the
you
game.
said that earlier, dude,
Yeah.
I was like, it's, and then also you said where somebody did a comparison between the two. It's absolutely incredible, but like I say, there's a reason.
Yep.
They know that show was gonna fucking clap.
Yeah.
They saved it to the end of that trailer with all of the shows they got coming out, original shows for the next 2 years. Basically, they said, hold up though, in the premiere of The Last of Us. So I think they know what they got there. Obviously, Pedro Pascal and what's her name?
Bella.
Yes, yeah. Dude. Look, if you haven't played those games, it's hard for you to get excited for this the way we are because the game, they're absolutely incredible. But we also know like the game takes these characters and they put them in like some situations, and to us, I'm not going to say to us they're real, but to us we can feel what they, you know what I'm saying? Of like as you play those games. So,
well,
yeah,
and like
dude,
the only recent thing I can compare it to is the Sandman. As far as like being and I know we haven't seen much from The Last of Us, but as far as like like that was pretty much word for word from the game, like it all, and it looked like they were going to that snowy town and everything. It's just the game come to life, which is pretty much already what the game is, but it's something that like obviously resonates with people because
Mm.
they're making this show almost 10 years later,
Yep.
and it's like what's going to happen. As soon as you see him running with his daughter, and like even just if you've played the second game, what happens. So it's
Mhm.
like every there has to be that level again that of the story that resonates with people to make them want to come back, and it is like it's
Mhm.
already got like the hype that I've seen for the show on 30 seconds of footage alone.
Yeah.
um and I tweeted, I was like, that scene in the first, like with his daughter, it's gonna break hearts just like it did in the game.
Yeah. 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 No, everything about it looked, and obviously we saw, when they first started filming, there were some pictures, and we saw like the
Mhm.
picture of them in the vehicle, and you were like,
Yeah.
"Ah." And Offerman, god damn, let's
Yeah,
fucking
that's gonna be good.
go,
That's
dude.
gonna be
Like,
good.
that is gonna be fucking fire, man. I can't, I can't wait for that. So yeah, so before we wrap this up, I would like to thank everybody who stopped through it and hung out with us for a
Mhm.
minute. This is what we're gonna do after every episode of House of the Dragon is we're gonna hang out and talk about it and discuss it and things of that nature, and
Mhm.
wait for the next week, man. And that, like I said, I just wanted to show that trailer just for what HBO has coming forward, and the fact that The Last of Us just looks absolutely fun. And they didn't show us shit.
Not
They
really.
just showed us some of the best scenes from the game were
Yeah.
scenes that weren't action oriented. It was just the actual, like, between the two characters is
Mhm.
why we love those games.
Mhm.
Like, the action speaks for itself. Games have action, but when it comes to those moments, that's why those games are absolutely incredible. It's
Mhm.
just those, and
Dude,
yeah, we're looking
that little peek at the infected.
on the wall.
Yeah, dude, that looked it's that's the other thing is like it's just insane of like how, even 10 years later that they're
Mhm,
finding ways to,
mhm. And
renew
don't think, and
themselves
then
pretty much.
obviously we know Naughty Dog was like, hold up,
Yeah.
new console, hold up, new
Mhm.
series coming. How about we drop? And look, I don't have a PS5, so I won't be able to play it. And I'm sure, hopefully, I'm sure you're gonna get it and play it again. Last was Part One. They rebuilt the game from
Oh,
the
yeah.
ground up for PS5,
Mhm.
and that's absolutely incredible, man. And that's fire, dude. And don't think they weren't thinking in the back of their heads like,
Oh,
hold up. We
yeah.
drop it new on PS5, and the show comes out next year. They can't lose.
Yeah.
I will say that about Naughty Dog. If you're into video games, Naughty Dog can't.
Mhm.
They consistently make great decisions, and they consistently care about, like, the people who go out and spend $60 a game. And they've always, as far as my experience with Naughty Dog, they've always, like, gave a fuck about people who purchase the games. We're gonna do right, and we're gonna do whatever it takes to please the customer and shit. Which is
Mhm.
not what I can say about some other game studios. That's a later discussion. But yo, like I said, appreciate everybody stopping through to hear us talk about
Yep.
House of the Dragon. We'll be back next Sunday after the
Mhm.
next episode. This episode was phenomenal, and I think the season is going to be absolutely incredible. And I think dude, the show was just dope, man.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again when I get off tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Do a little. That's what I normally did with Game of Thrones. Like, I'd watch it on Sunday, then I get off work on Monday.
Yeah.
Watch it again, real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to make sure I'm not missing any details and such. But we appreciate you watching, and yeah, man. We'll see you guys next Sunday.
Oh.